Hey guys, we're here to review expressions, equations, and formulas, a skill you learned in Algebra 1 and refined in geometry. So let's get started. So here's our first expression. We need to evaluate the difference of x minus y to the third power plus 3 if x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 4. So the first thing we do is substitute in our values for x and y by replacing x with 1 and y with 4. Then I subtract 4 from 1, which leaves me with a negative 3. According to my order of operations, I need to take care of my exponent. Negative 3 cubed is negative 27. And now I'll simplify by adding negative 27 plus 3, which leaves me with a negative 24. So my answer for this expression is negative 24. All right, so here's a quick spot check. Go ahead and write this down in your notes and figure out the correct answer. Hopefully you got the magic answer of A. Very good. Okay, here's another algebraic expression, but this one is a division problem. Evaluate 8xy plus z cubed all over y squared plus 5. If x is 5, y is negative 2, and z is negative 1. So I want to substitute in all my values for my variables, and notice that I put the x and the y values in the numerator in parentheses to show that there's multiplication happening between all of those terms. Okay, so we evaluated the numerator and the denominator separately. We went ahead and simplified our values that had exponents. Negative 1 to the third power remains negative 1. Negative 2 to the second power becomes a positive 4. Now I'm going to multiply in the numerator. So I simplified 8 times 5 times negative 2, which gives me negative 80. And then I can finish up with all my operations in the numerator and all my operations in the denominator. And then I'm left with negative 81 over 9, or simply negative 9. So my answer for this algebraic expression is negative 9. Remember, feel free to pause the video so you can make sure you get all your notes down. You want to have your notes handy so you can have a reference for your work in class. All right, so now for a problem with the formula. Geometry. The formula for area of a trapezoid is A equals 1/2 h times b sub 1 plus b sub 2, where h represents the height and b sub 1 and b sub 2 represent the measures of the bases. Find the area of the trapezoid with base lengths of 13 meters and 25 meters and a height of 8. So here's our formula. It's time to plug in our values. Notice again, when I substitute in the value for h, I put it in parentheses. When I simplify, 13 and 25, I get 38. And now I multiply from left to right. 1/2 times 8 is 4, and 4 times 38 is 152. This lets me know that the area of the trapezoid is 152 square meters. Here's another expression. Who can tell me what skill we'll have to use here? Very good. We'll have to use the distributive property. So I start by distributing the 4 to the 3a and the negative b. And then I distribute the 2 to the b and the 3a. Well, distributive property means to multiply. So remember, we'll multiply all these terms to simplify them. So I'm left with 12a minus 4b plus 2b plus 6a. The next step is I want to combine like terms. So what terms can I put together? Very good. I can combine 12a and 6a because they both have the a variable in common. What else can I combine? Awesome sauce. I can combine negative 4b and 2b because they both have a b in common. So this leaves me with 12 plus 6 and then negative 4 plus 2. So my final answer is 18a minus 2b. So let's do a one-step equation. m minus 5.48 is equal to 2/100. So I need to solve for m. I start by adding 5.48 to both sides of my equal sign, and I'm left with m is equal to 5.5. Remember, you can always check your answers to make sure that you solved it correctly by plugging in your solution back into the original problem. If both sides of your equal sign match, then you know you've done it correctly. So our solution is 5.5. How about a two-step equation? Should be a piece of cake. 4m plus 11 is equal to 25. The first thing I want to do here is subtract 11 from both sides of the equal sign. That will leave me with 4m equals 14, where now I have to divide both sides by 4 in order to have m by itself. Final answer, m is equal to 3.5. Well, that's it there, guys. We've gone over expressions, equations, and formulas. I hope you'd enjoyed. If you have any questions, make sure you ask in class. See you later.